There you go. Next up, Patriots are at home against the Dolphins, favored by 7.5. Over-under 47.5. So go figure. We've got the 1-2 Patriots hosting the 3-0 Dolphins. Hell has frozen over, Josh.
It's, the history here is pretty crazy. This was my lead of my story, was talking about Ryan Tannehill and the Dolphins, and the fact the Miami's gone 3-0 a couple times in the last 20 years, but they haven't started a season 4-0 since 1995. That was the last year that Don Shula was coaching. So I mean, you're talking about a whole different era of the NFL when this happened. Ryan Tannehill is starting to play like a number one or a first round pick. It's crazy. Because for so long you look at Ryan Tannehill and he's kind of on the cusp of being like that first round bust. You're not really sure if he's going to be a guy who can lead that team to the promised land. I'm still not sure he can be that guy, but a guy who's in first place in the AFC East. I mean, think if they beat the Patriots, they're going to be 3 games up on the Patriots, 4 weeks in the season. That's going to be tough, I think, for New England to come back from if that happens.
And that's kind of why, it's where you try to do this sort of, logical analysis breakdown, whatever it might be. And then you look at this one, you go, the Patriots aren't going 1-3 and losing to the Dolphins, who are going to go 4-0. Come on. Like, I've seen this before, and the Patriots will figure it out. Maybe it's the end of the road. At some point for the Patriots, it's going to be the end of the road for them being elite. I feel like I need to see it to believe it, though.
Well, they haven't been good on offense. They're 25th in the league in points scored and yards gained. That's pretty unusual for them with a Tom Brady team. They're not getting a whole lot. You saw what happened last week with Gronk. I mean, the Lions double team him all game long, and they can't do anything in years past. I mean, New England, okay, Gronk's taken care of. Let's go to somebody else. We'll go to Edelman, and they'll go to Edelman back, I think, next week. But we'll go to somebody else. We'll go to this guy. We'll go to that guy. They don't really have that guy yet. It's trying to figure. Maybe, again, it's still early. Maybe Josh Gordon can be that guy. Right now, it's not looking great for the Pats. But yeah, it's until we're proven otherwise. Until the Pats start 1-6 or 1-7, it's still hard to say New England is not going to be in the playoff race. I mean, that's just history doesn't show that. Bill Belichick always gets back in the playoff race.
Right. All right. So Josh Gordon's status as of Thursday morning, I don't know. We don't know. We'll see. If he does play, you'd have to think he'll be on some kind of limited, 25, 30 snaps. He's probably not going to go full.
Sorry to interrupt. How much does he help?
How much does he help? If he's fine, because it's weird. He missed most of camp.
Yeah.
So we don't know what we're going to get. I mean, he's a tremendously talented receiver. And last year, even though he only played a handful of games, he was fantastic. I mean, every corner that faced him said that's the best wide receiver I've faced all year. He's terrific. It's just a matter of what kind of game shape he's in. I couldn't even dream of answering that right now. It's
a matter of I guess it's mentality too. I mean, getting out of Cleveland probably is a good thing since he's been there for so long, and it's just a new start. The Patriots still, have the ability, it seems like, for a lot of guys to kind of resurrect them and get them in a whole different mind space. Maybe that works with Josh Gordon. But you're right. He's so inconsistent, like on the field, not on the field, but off the field. You just don't know.
All right. So a couple of injury issues. The Dolphins are down 2 defensive ends. Andre Branch hurt his knee, and William Hayes actually tore his ACL, he says, by trying not to land all his weight on Derek Carr on a sack last week, which is terrible. You want to give people ammunition to hate that rule. There you go. But they're down 2 defensive ends. Could be a factor. To what I said earlier, I still feel like I need to see it to believe it as far as the Patriots running into the end of the road. With that said, the way they're playing, I don't want to give 7.5 points here. So I'm going to take the Dolphins against the spread.
What did I do? I think that sounds about – yeah, I did the same. I took the Dolphins against the spread.
All right. Expert-wise, we have got 58% Dolphins against the spread right now.